Today's video from Shop Stuff, we're taking a look at the 7S, 8S and 9S CountLab cash registers. And the model you can see on screen now is the 8S. The difference between the three models is just the cash base. So the 8S has the compact drawer. It does have 4 note and 8 coin holders, but the coin pots are quite small. The 9S has the standard size drawer. That's the most popular model, so it's got a full size drawer with 4 note holders and 8 big coin holders. So it's like a traditional size UK cash drawer. I'll put a link to a video at the end of this one where you can see the drawer for the 9S. So just the smaller drawers are easier to film, so that's why I'm using the 8S model. And the 7S is a version that doesn't include any drawer at all. Other than that, the machines are identical, so whichever machine you're interested in, the top portions of the display, the printer and all the till functions are identical. The only difference between the three is the drawer. Okay, so in the sales demonstration videos I like to put through a couple of test sales, show you the different functions on the machine, show you the type of reporting you can get, and then have a look at the optional extras and then the service levels we offer with the machine. So let's get straight into it. We're in the registration mode, so just one of the key things with the 8S and 9S is that there's no key lock. So the old style Casio SAM 4S tills would have had a key lock where you turned from reg mode to programming or Z reporting. On the S range of the CountLab tills, it's just done via the SUBTOTAL button, becomes the mode key, and then you toggle through the options on the screen. So it's got a bright LCD display. What I've noticed with this model is the display is almost too good for the video, so it doesn't always come through that well. So that's why I've got a couple of pre-printed receipts here just to help the camera pick up the quality of the display. I'll bring the display forward later in the video so you can have a good look at it, and we'll put some pictures on the site as well of it. So we're already in the what's called the mode screen. So the second mode down is registration. So we press the cash total button here. That takes us into the registration mode. So it's now like a normal cash register, so we can process sales. So 1000 would be £10. There's no need to input the decimal point, as the till does that for you automatically, and then you simply assign the value to one of your departments. So on this machine we've got 14 departments. There is a shift button, a double shift, that enables you to have up to 42 departments. But I've just got 14 programmed in. So it has because this machine's been programmed, it says grocery there, it says grocery on the screen, and then it'll also say on the till receipts and your end of day report. So you repeat the process for every line of the transaction. When you've entered all your items, you press subtotal. £40 is showing on the display, and then you can either press the cash button if the customer gives you exactly £40, or card. So if it's a payment, if you take payment by your card machine, you simply press card. The cash drawer opens. You get a receipt printout. The receipt can be switched off, so you don't have to print a receipt with every transaction, but if you do, I've just got a basic program on mine. So I've got shop stuff, the phone number, website and email address, and then down the bottom I've got a little message. You can have, on the CountLab, this range of CountLabs, the 8S and 9S, you can have up to 9 lines at the top or 9 lines at the bottom. The text to do with the date and time is fixed, and to do with the cashier and machine number is also fixed. There you can see you've got the department names there, the value of each line of the sale, and then a total for the sale as well. So let's pop through another transaction. We'll just show you the cash button. Subtotal £30. Let's say they've handed over £40 in cash. Hit the cash button, and then it will come up and say £10 change on the operator display. There's also a fixed LED customer rear display. I'll twizzle round and show you that shortly. And there's your receipt for the cash payment. If we look at some of the other function buttons you've got on the machine, you've got received on account, so you can set a till float. You've got paid out, so you can account for money paid out during the day. You've got a refund button here. The receipt on and off switch is here. You've got a void, so you can void the last item if you've made a mistake. There's your shift key for toggling up to department 42. And then you've got percentage discounts as well. So that's kind of the main function. So it's kind of like really like an entry-level standard retail cash register. We now take a quick look at the reporting mode. So you press subtotal and then arrow down here, 1, 2, 3, onto line 5, which is Z reports. So you've got financial report day. So you can look at the report, it comes up and you can arrow through it and it will show you the cash totals. You can print the report out. So if you're doing your end of day, you press cash to print the report and then subtotal to clear it and come back out. So the report's now cleared. So if we take a look at this report, so this is like a SAM4S till report, so it's just the financials. So you've got gross, net, refunds and cancels, and then you've got the totals split down by the draw totals by method of payment. So you've got a cash total and a credit card total. You can also run a report at the same time for the departments. So same process, you can either just look at them or you can print them out. Subtotal to clear and then press the subtotal again and then arrow back up to registration, so you're ready to go back into the reg mode. And then this report is literally just sales by department. So you've got the department title, the value of the sales through that department and the quantity. So you can see I've been running sales through for some time to build up some reports. So yeah, that's the basics of the machine. Who's it for? Kind of like any retail really. You could use it in a florist, a vape store, general retail, hardware, DIY, anywhere that's taking cash and card payments and doesn't need itemised individual products. You can use the machine with a barcode scanner, so again I'll have a separate video showing you how to use the machine with a barcode scanner up to 2,000 scanning lines. So we've looked at the reports, we've looked at the receipt header. Let's talk about the service levels. So if you're looking at the shopstuff.co.uk website, all the tills we sell, including these ones, are supplied on either a standard or a basic service. So the standard is the default recommended service, and that includes us programming the machine. So when you order the machine online, you then download what we call a setup sheet, which is one of these. You can download it in Word or PDF, and then you basically fill it in. So you tell us what you want on the receipt header, so that's up to 9 lines there. The receipt footer, 9 lines there, and then your 14 departments. We'll also program those so that they appear on your receipt and your end of day reports. But what we'll also do is remove each of the plastic covers and then pop in a keycap, a personalised keycap, so all your buttons are itemised. Obviously it makes it easy for operation. If we've programmed the machine, then we then can support it over the phone for you. So you get 12 months, included in the standard service price, it's 12 months telephone technical support. However you buy the machine off us, you'll receive a quick start guide, a 12-month warranty, return to base warranty, and then also you'll have access to the CountLab.co.uk website, where there's plenty of support videos showing you how to program the machine, how to use it, how to do the reports, and there's even a section on the setting up the barcode scanner. So that's another reason, although we recommend that you have it on the standard service, because between the difference between the basic service and the standard service, depending on what deals we're running, isn't that big a price jump. And then even if your programming's only very basic, you've got one of our guys at the end of the phone for the first 12 months. And what we generally find is that after 12 months, everyone knows the till that intimately. They don't really need the support any longer. We do offer extended contracts, but they're totally optional. There's no default subscribing you to it. It's a case of people ring us up and say, I want to carry on having your support, and then we'll do you a price. What else do you need to know about the machine? So let's take a look at the back. So one of the things that everyone loves about the CountLabs is that they're quite flexible. So this, when you receive your machine, yours will be like properly screwed down. This one's not. So it's possible to remove the top part of the till from the drawer via a cable at the back. So you can switch between the different size drawers. That's just the customer display, so you've got like it's fixed in place and it's not alpha, but it just gives them a total so they know what change they should be expecting and how much the sale was in total. The cash drawer, so that's kind of, I think I'll do another video on the cash drawer because it's just a bit cumbersome to try and wedge it in now. So I kind of think that's pretty much it. There's a few optional extras that we recommend, and you'll get if you order through the SUBTOTAL.co.uk website, which I'll put a link to in the video description. What are the optional extras? Obviously till rolls, we do great deals on the CountLab till rolls. You can also get a mains extension cable, so if the machine is supplied with a 2 meter mains cable anyway, but if you're quite far away from your power point, then it might be worth investing in an extension cable. I think the standard cable might only be 1 meter, but I'll put the full spec of the machine will be on the website. And the other thing I always recommend is a latex splash proof cover for the keyboard buttons. I'd always recommend it if you're working in food service environments or hair salons where there might be extra humidity or grease or liquid. Anything comes between these buttons, it's potentially a problem that wouldn't be covered by the warranty. And again, I think they're about 30 quid normally, but if you buy them with the till, they're much cheaper because obviously we can just stick it in the box and there's no extra delivery charge for us. Okay, so yeah, if you've got any questions or you feel like I've missed anything, feel free to give us a call. There'll be plenty more information on the Shop Stuff website, and appearing on screen now will be the video showing you the different size cash drawer and then also the machine with a barcode scanner. So yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Feel free to subscribe to this channel or visit shopstuff.co.uk for more. Thanks for watching.